holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Got her on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw from Bill was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it. They often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now Burrow on first down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know. To reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Murray now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a give right side. Wiggins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Murray going to throw. Shoves him away. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they be. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here we go. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving thing.
This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when we talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
26 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down now, Wiggins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Murray now on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Murray now on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cards are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here we go with Burrow. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception, not their first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance